This is what you're gonna start with. It's all folded up. You're gonna want to lay it down so the X pieces are gonna be open up sideways like this. Be able to spread it out. Once you have it spread out, you're gonna want to stand it up, and then you got these cross braces on the legs. You're going to get those fully extended and closed up. Braces are fully locked. You can kind of lean it in towards itself to kind of help keep it in position while you're assembling. And then next we got these little holes right here. There's two of them, one on each side. And then on this piece here, you got these little tabs. There's one on each side, and those need to line up with the holes. And then this locking tab is going to come from the bottom side and go up. It's got the pin lined up on both sides. This tab comes down. You have to squeeze, pinch this, slide it up till it covers the pin, and then let go. And that keeps it from sliding back. If you come over the top, it can pop off and come loose on you. You want these two wing nuts to be facing forward. That'll be the player side. And then these two arms are going to lay here, and then you're going to grab the pedal and connect it next. So on the pedal, you got 3 slots, one down here and then 2 here. The top 2 go here. That bottom one's going to stay empty. If you want to lower it to like a drummer set height, you can unscrew these bolts here, take the wheels off, and set it on the ground. It'll be about 7 inches lower, about. So you leave that open, and then you're going to grab these. You're going to bring them forward, and then they're going to slide down over that wing nut. Then you tighten it down. Once you got all those wing nuts tightened down, you're going to set the 2 end posts on. The treble end will have that little support holding up the motor. And then you're going to take this little tab brace here. To get it flat, you're going to put it on the top notch. Do that, slide it on, and tighten it down. Same thing with the low side. And if you want to tilt it forward, you can just put it on the lower one, and it'll tilt it towards you a little bit if you're playing it while sitting down. You'll get the rails on next. You have to kind of flex the frame a little bit to get the pins to line up, but they will go on. And when you're moving it, make sure you have the rails on it to help kind of hold everything together. And you do need to be careful when you're rolling it, because the frame is flexible and can break on you if you push it too hard. Before you put the dampening bar on, the resonators need to go on, otherwise they'll get in the way of each other. 2 little pins on each side to hold them in place. And then the belts for the pulleys, there's 2 of them. They won't come off unless you completely disassemble the whole motor assembly. So you just have to have 2. Use both your hands, reach one hand down here to make sure the bottom pulley is lined up, and then the other hand guides the belt on the top pulley for both sides. Then the dampening bar goes on, the slotted goes towards the player, full side on the accidental side. Then you got your 2 mounting pivot points, and then the hook from the pedal. You pull that little washer down, get it hooked on, let the spring push it back up, and then you set the height of where you want the pedal. Last of all, get the bars on. You kind of have to fight a little bit to get these inside pegs for the ropes to go onto them. It's a little tight fit, but once you have it on, there's plenty of spacing between the bars so they don't buzz against each other. You got simple springs on the end to hold the tension. And then you just grab an extension cord, plug in the motor if you want to use it. Power switch is right there on the front. And it is ready to go. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message and I can help you get things figured out.